Hey folks, going to be doing a sort of an unboxing, I suppose, of Castles of Mad King Ludwig, the Royal Collector's Edition, as well as the Colossal Edition. These just came in the mail yesterday. I finally got a chance today to open them up and get everything punched, at least for the Collector's Edition, get everything sorted and whatnot. Um, I've never played Castles of Mad King Ludwig. I hear good things about it. I've read through the rules of this, so I do think I will enjoy it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Era Medieval Age, which I have played and I do enjoy. But I think I'm actually going to like this a little bit more. This is from Bezier Games. From what I understand, the Royal Collector's Edition comes with a bunch of new rooms. It also contains some exclusive rooms that were made for a Polish release that were never released outside of Poland or outside of the Polish language, I guess I should say, and as well as some other things. Basically, just more rooms, but probably some more King's favorite cards and that type of stuff. In the game, you're essentially building your own castle and trying to score as many points as possible by how you place your rooms. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed, and then I'll kind of go over how the game works a little bit. And then we will look at the Colossal Edition, which may have been a mistake on my part because I do not think it's going to fit on my table unless I'm only playing with like two players. Possibly. We'll see. Well, I'm going to try to use it. I'm going to try not to have to build a new table. Alright, so let's just get the box open here. So you have a rulebook. I've read through this. There's references towards the end about what every card does. It goes over each room and the completion reward for each room, how to place rooms, etc. It's a very well done rulebook. I'm very pleased with it. It was very easy to follow. I'm assuming this is a work in progress and this isn't the original rulebook. If it is the original rulebook, great job for the developers of the original game. So it's the collector's edition rulebook over there. Then we have our main board. The only thing that was a little confusing, at least with my copy, is the two outside edges are separate, but there is a fold. The inside board folds out. So I don't know if these were supposed to fold as well and then they just, broke. It doesn't look like they were. It just looks like it just was not meant to be attached to these other two, which is fine. But it is double-sided. There's like the summer side and then the winter side where everything is ice. We'll get that set up in a minute. Then we have the top of the insert here. You've got your Master Builder token, which is very screen print on both sides, which is very nice. And we can take the top off of this. Comes off with the token. You've got your different towers here. If you're going to play with the tower expansion, they are pre-painted. Orange and brown and gray. When I say pre-painted, they're two-toned, I guess I should say. And then there's this one here, which I'm not sure what is. If that's a tower, I guess it is, yeah. Some sort of biosphere, I guess. That sits in there. And then you have the trays to organize your room tiles. So they sit on the board nicely. And then this part actually comes out, and you have additional trays to organize your rooms, as well as card trays. And these all go on the board, and I'll go through that here. Well, I just dropped them all. I'll go through that here in a moment. Let me get this set back up. All right. Let me just set that aside. We'll pull this one out of here. The cards are all fit in the trays. It looks like there's plenty enough room if you were to sleeve them where they would not come over the top. The only ones that might are the building cards, the room cards. They might, if you sleeve them. They are roughly, I'm going to say, 60% is filled up through the tray. So if you sleeve them, they might come up to the top or a little over. All right, and now we have a couple of the trays where the rooms are sorted. I'll take the top off of this. So you can see these are the 600 point, the 400 point, 500, not point, 600 square foot, 400 square foot, 300 or 500 square foot, 325 and 450s. These are the starting your foyers, your starting foyers that are 125, and then you have stairs, which are 75s. And then this one we have the rest of the rooms, which are the 200s, 250s, 150s, 100s, 300s, and 350s, and then the long hallways, which are 150 square feet. And then next we have the moats and the Barbican. If you're going to play with that expansion. There are also the secret passages. So up here are the secret passages. And then down here are the Barbicans and then the rest of the moats. This is where you would enclose your castle in a moat, and then you may or may not be able to build rooms outside of your castle. These are the Swan Tokens, and they are very well done. One side is the same backing for all of them, and then the other side shows the color of the swan. So when you're scoring, you basically get points for each different color of each swan you have in a different color. If you have, one, it's 1 point. If you have two, it's 3 points. If you have three, it's, I think, 6 points. But it sort of like grows exponentially like that. Not exponentially, but it's not 1 for 1. And then this last tray here, we have the money, which is metal. Nice metal coins, 5,000 and 1,000 pieces, or 1 in 5s. Then we have kind of a poker chip style here. These are the, I think these are the favor tokens. I'm not quite sure, but they are very well done. Then we have reference cards that show you the room completion rewards as well as your actions and scoring. And then we have all the swans. These are basically the scoring tokens. And these are magnetic, so they should magnetize to the board as they go around. And we'll put that back on there like that. Alright, so let me move this. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to do the unboxing, and then I'll probably play through a single player game, and then I can go through the rules at that point. So that is you can see my box has a little bit of tearing on it. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. So this is the collector's edition. That's everything that comes in the collector's edition. We can open up one of the rooms here just to kind of go over or show them real quick. We'll pick like a 300-point room. So here's the spare room. It's worth 3 points at the end of the game, and the center scoring points. You score 2 points for every outside area that's adjacent or connected to it, essentially, and you see it's worth 300. There's a Swan Token, so you would put a Swan Token on it, and it is a rest room, or whatever the technical term for it is. It's an area where you could sleep or rest. So you see the backing. We'll show you kind of these are the 3 different styles of rooms that this could possibly be. You're not going to know what rooms are which until you flip cards to reveal them. but I'll go through all that in another video. What I want to do right now is show the differences, the size difference from the the collector's edition versus the Colossal edition. So let me just move some of this to the side here. And I have the Colossal version here, Moats and Barbicans. This is basically just the supersized version of the tiles and everything. So we'll kind of do a comparison. It comes with its own little rule book here that goes through the setup. The setup's slightly different because you're not going to be putting these tiles out on the main board because there's not room for them. And then a few extra rules for the foyers and the moats and the barbicans on the back. Like I said, you have your new board that replaces the board that is out on the normal board. It is the same size, but it does not hold all the pieces, but it's still the scoring track. Then we have all the tiles. So let's see if I can match up some of these. Yeah, there's two 250 tiles here. So let's just take this off. I'm not going to take all these out. Actually, I might use these for the single player game that I do. But let's see here. Here's a 150 size tile, normal, versus the deluxe edition or the Colossal edition. So you can see the size difference. It's going to take up a lot more space on the table. So you're going to want to make sure you have enough table space. I might and I might not. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll play my solo game with this, just because it's probably going to be better and easier to see. And we'll see how sprawled out my castle gets to see if I could do maybe 4 players, but probably not even that. It's probably going to have to be less than that. But we'll see. But anyways, that is the Colossal edition. And this box just contains the tiles. It does not have any of the other tokens. There aren't supersized cards or anything like that. So you will have to reuse your cards and the poker chips for the favors and that type of stuff. But this was just the unboxing of the the collector's edition, which is the normal size, and then the Colossal edition, which is the supersized tiles. I'm probably actually right now going to try to set up a solo game and play through it. So that being said, I'm not going to put all this back together in the boxes. You saw how I unboxed it, because I'm just going to sit down and play now. So thanks for watching, and I'll look for that solo play video coming very soon. Thanks.